It's time to face the truth. Literally, today we are decluttering my entire foundation drawer, you guys. I've been meaning to do this video for so long. Some of these foundations, they don't hit anymore. So grab your cafecito because I am telling you the truth and showing you everything that I've hoarded throughout the last years, what's staying and what's gonna go. Some of these, they need to go, okay? So grab your cafecito and let's do some foundation decluttering. Let's get into it. So here is my foundation drawer. Literally where I keep all my foundations. This is gonna be hard because I love foundations. I love mixing foundations. I like pulling out old foundations and like playing with them again, but this definitely needs organization and I just need to get rid of some. So let's get into it. I'm going to start off here with my Milani Foundations. I have, 3 shades because they did send me several shades when it first released. And I believe I only use 1 or 2 shades that I mix, which is this one for sure, which is number 12. This is a great skin tint. I was going to say blur stick. Skin tint that is super lightweight. It can make me a little bit oily, so I do have to just prep my skin, but this is amazing for the price. The shade 14 and 15 are a little darker than me, and I can't even use them as bronzer. So I'm going to keep number 12, and then I'm going to get rid of these two, 14 and 15. I have here my two Too Faced foundations. This is the old formula, and this is the new formula. This is actually supposed to be downstairs, so I am about 90% done with this foundation, and then this one is new. So I'm going to keep this one down here, and I'm going to take this one downstairs to my vanity. Love both of these foundations. You guys know how I feel about them. I feel like the new formula is a tiny bit better, but they're both equally as good. So this is something that I could never get rid of just because it's an amazing foundation. So by the way, I am in the shade Warm Beige and I love her. So we're going to keep her. I have several foundation shades from the Revolution Skin Silk Radiant Satin Serum Foundation. All of these are very off. That is one thing that I do not like about this brand, is that their foundation range or undertones are super off. So I think I'm gonna keep maybe 1 or maybe 2, and if I'm correct, F9.5 Neutral Cool and F9W are the ones that I usually mix. So I'm going to keep these 2 and I'm going to get rid of this one. This is an incredible foundation for every day. If you love that silky, almost like luminous look to your skin without being too glowy, she's that girl. Really good foundation. I love how breathable and how long wearing it is. But again, the undertones on this are pretty bad. So if you have luck finding your foundation, try it, or your foundation shade. And if you don't, I would just skip out on it. I have a few extra foundations here from Urban Decay. This is the Face Bond Waterproof Foundation, which is my holy grail foundation when it comes to super matte skin, waterproof, sweat proof, whatever proof during the summer. This is my go-to, but again, the undertones, the shade range in this is pretty bad. I believe I stick with 19, which is still very, it looks very different from my skin tone, but I absolutely love this foundation. It sets itself, so you don't have to set it. It's really matte, but it doesn't make you look blotchy or dry. And it's super long wearing. This is for us extremely oily skin girlies during the summer. I love this. So I'm just going to keep the shade that I use, which is shade 19. And I will be getting rid of shade 18, 21, and 22. If these are not open, I will add these to a giveaway. This one I have opened it, so I'll add these two to a giveaway though. We have some Milk Makeup Foundations. These are absolutely amazing as well. I believe I mainly use shade 8. This is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Gel Tint. This is a really good everyday, just easy to use foundation. It is extremely hydrating. It leaves your skin looking super, super dewy. But it has that like gripping feeling, like their gripping primer. So if you love the Milk gripping primer, you will love this. It does cling onto the skin and it wears so nicely. And it doesn't feel heavy or thick or cakey because it is a tint. And it has amazing coverage for a tint. So I will keep the shade 8 since that's a shade that I use. And then I will get rid of number 6 and 7. 6, 7. Another foundation that I know for sure I'm getting rid of is this one from Tirtir. Maybe not get rid of it, but maybe I'm going to take it downstairs and I can use it for spot concealing. Do you guys remember when this absolutely went viral? It is the Mass Fit Red Cushion. I am in the shade 27 Neutral Camel. When I tell you this foundation is extremely full coverage, like they were not playing with the coverage, but it can make you look like you're wearing a mask. I don't know. I don't love it, which is why I don't use it very often. It's not my favorite foundation. I did like it for a while and it's extremely full coverage, but it's a little too much. So I'm just going to put this to the side. Let's talk about E.L.F. Okay, so if you watch my channel, you know how much I love the Soft Glam Satin Foundation. These are their older foundations that I honestly have not touched in years. So I am for sure going to get rid of both of these. If anything, I can always like pick one up later on because they're so affordable. The Soft Glam Foundation just blew these two out of the water. It is so beautiful. It has that natural satin finish. It's medium to buildable, full coverage. It wears really, really nice on the skin. And it just makes your skin look super, super amazing. I mixed two shades, 32 medium and 31 medium. But I tend to lean 32. Just because this one has more of those neutral undertones versus this one. Do you guys see the difference? Yeah, this is definitely my shade, but I do often like to mix them. So I will keep these two and I will get rid of these two. Right now, this is my favorite foundation at the moment. It is the perfect transitional foundation from summer to fall. The Luminous Silk from Giorgio Armani. Oh my gosh, I love this. I have a few of these foundations in my makeup kit, and anytime I use them on my clients, they always ask me, what foundation did you use on me? And I'm like, girl, Giorgio Armani. She's a little pricey, but she's so worth it. I use the shade 7.75 and 6.5. I mix them both because this one is more of my summer foundation, and this is more my winter foundation, but this is an OG. If you know, you know. There's not much I can say about her besides she's amazing, she's brilliant, and she's just that girl. So definitely keeping these. I had not realized that I had these many foundations from Maybelline, but okay. So let's go through the ones that I'm for sure going to keep. So for sure keeping the Maybelline 220 Lumi Matte Foundation. This one is amazing. If you haven't tried it, great foundation. If you want something a little bit more luminous and a little more coverage than the Matte and Poreless, this one is an OG. But this one is just a little more luminous and again, gives you more coverage. This one has a little less coverage. It's a semi-matte. I wouldn't even say it's super matte, but it's just a classic. So I'm definitely going to keep both of these. And then this one, I believe they still make this, the Super Stay Activewear. Wow, this is such a full coverage foundation. Whenever I want something that is matte, full coverage, and affordable, this is the one that I reach for. I am in the shade 310 Sun Beige. Great foundation. I hope they haven't discontinued this because it is so, so good. So going to keep this one. And then for the, what are these? The skin tints. Both of these are amazing as well. I have both shades between, I have shade 310 and 312. As you can see, mine are a little loved because I do use them pretty frequently. I think right now 310 is like my perfect shade. This is such a beautiful skin tint that really brings so much luminosity to the skin. So I am going to keep on both, but I'm going to take one downstairs to my vanity and I'm going to keep one here. So I'm going to keep this one here and I'm going to take this one downstairs. The chokehold, this Naked Sundays, what is this? The Peptide Foundation had on me during the summer is crazy. So this is by the brand Naked Sundays and it has an SPF of 50. It's their Beauty Screen Peptide Foundation Skin Tint. Oh my gosh, this gives you the most beautiful glass-like looking skin. It's not full coverage since it is a tint, but it just, oh my gosh, it's like your skin, but so much better. I have 3 of them because the shades are a little light. They run a little light. So I am going to get rid of 2 of them and I'm only going to keep shade 5 because that's the one that is like the darkest. And even then it's like a tiny bit light, but I can still work with it. Love this so much. It's so nice on the skin and it's not heavy. It's not thick. It doesn't feel greasy. It just feels hydrating. So I'll get rid of these 2 just because the shades are not for me, but I will keep this one. You will have to pry the Kylie Cosmetics skin tint out of my cold, dead hands. This is by far the best skin tint I have ever tried. If you're looking for something that is light to buildable medium coverage, I would 100% suggest this one. It does do exactly what it says, which is a blurring elixir. So it's going to give your skin that really like filter effect. This can make me a little bit oily, but if you prime your skin enough, then it's gorgeous. I am in the shade 6.5W Neutral. Love this, and the moment I run out, I'm running for another one because I cannot live without her. She's that girl. I bundled these together because they have similar packaging. The Juvia's Place I Am Magic Natural Radiance Foundation. This was in, this one is in the shade Bombay, and then I have 2 of the IT Cosmetics CC Color Correcting Full Coverage Cream. Honestly, I think both of these are pretty new. I don't know. I have a hard time reaching for products like this. I'm for sure going to get rid of this one because I haven't used it in so long and it is super light. So I will get rid of this one, but I don't know, guys. Should I keep at least one of these? Let me know in the comments how you like them. Let me know if these are worth keeping or if I should completely get rid of them. I don't even know if I've tried them. Yeah, I don't think I've tried. Maybe I have. I don't know. I'll give it a try, and if I don't like them, then I'll get rid of them, but I'll keep one. This is another one. This is Tangier, and this one as well is really light, so I'm also going to get rid of this one. And they're very dewy, but very full coverage. They are good foundations. They're just a little too light for me. This is something that I know I'm going to get rid of because I haven't used it. The Odacit SPF Mineral Drops. I used it a few times, maybe like a year or 2, and it's really nice because it's more of a like watery tint with SPF. And as nice as it is, I just don't reach for it all that much. So I know my sister really loves like super natural foundations like this. So I'm going to see if she wants this. But it's a good product. I just didn't use it enough to like know what's good or anything about it, you know. So if you know anything about this brand, let us know in the comments. From One Size, the Turn Up the Base and the Turn Up the Base Full Beat Liquid Foundation. These are both really good products. I went through a full foundation of this and it's amazing for us oily skin girlies. It is a beauty blur balm and it's going to do exactly that. So think of like the Kylie Cosmetics version of this, but with full coverage and creamy and thick. So if you want something a little thicker, creamier, and fuller coverage than Kylie Cosmetics, go for this one. And if you want something lighter, then go for the Kylie. But I'm going to keep both of these because both of these serve different purposes and they're both really good. So yeah, let me know if you guys still wear your one size foundations because I don't hear a lot of people talking about them. These are 3 foundations that I'm getting rid of. It kind of pains me to get rid of my Ram Beauty, but as I've used it, I've realized that I'm not really into this type of foundation anymore. It's like pretty thick and it can get a little cakey. This one is in the shade medium 6G. And then the Dose of Colors foundation in 120 light medium and the Shea Glam golden foundation. Both of these are matte, or all of them are matte, I believe. They are good foundations. I just don't use them enough for me to keep them. This one is really nice because it's a little light in coverage. Not coverage, but it's not like heavy. And this one as well, it's nice and lightweight. This one's just a little too thick, and I don't know, I just haven't used them enough in the past year for me to want to keep them, so I will get rid of them. More foundations I'm getting rid of. The Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer. This one just made me way too oily, and look at that, expiration date 2023. I don't know if this is still good to use, but yeah, I don't know. And then the Cover FX Power Play Foundation. Oh my gosh. This foundation was one of my absolute favorites a few years ago. This is in the shade N60. Honestly, it sucks that we don't hear from Cover FX as much. It was a great brand. And this one gives you that like powdery matte look to your skin. Beautiful. And then this one, I never really played with it. The Smashbox Always On Skin Balancing Foundation. So I don't know much about this foundation. I think I tried it once, then I never picked it up again. So I will get rid of all of these. If you guys have any favorites out of these, let me know because I'm interested in your thoughts. I think most of the foundations from here I will be keeping. Huda Beauty, Easy Blur, L'Oreal True Match, Morphe Light Form. All of them are beautiful. This is more of a full coverage airbrush look to your skin. Love this foundation. The True Match is going to give kind of like the Nars vibes. So if you guys love this foundation, or this is not what a while, the Nars foundation, this one, but you want a dupe, the True Match is so similar to that. Love this foundation. And then Morphe again, so it just gives you a really pretty hydrated look to your skin without being so heavy. So I am going to keep all 3 of these. And the last thing that I'm going to get rid of is the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence. This is nice, like if you want something super natural, but it is extremely natural. Like you're just adding another layer of hydration to your skin without it doing anything. Like it was fun, like the hype was fun about it, but once you put it on your skin, because it is like a water essence, sometimes you have to like sit there and blend because it is so watery. I don't know, it's odd. So I liked it the first like time that I tried it, and then afterwards I'm like, maybe this is not worth it. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. I am going to keep both of my Nars foundations. This is the Soft Matte Foundation in the shade Medium 3.5 and Light Reflecting Foundation in Barcelona. They're completely different shades. This one is a little too light. This one's a little too dark. So, but both have very different purposes. Super matte and then more of a luminous finish. This one is beautiful and I love it during the winter. So I'm going to keep both of these. You guys know how much I love my drugstore foundation, so definitely keeping all of these. The Wet n Wild Matte Foundation, the L'Oreal Infallible Freshwear Foundation, the Essence Keep Me Covered Foundation, Hard Candy Glamaflauge, and the E.L.F Halo Glow Skin Tint. You guys know this one went viral for all the right reasons. I love this one. This one, honestly, it's not that bad, but I like to keep these foundations for the times that I do like a full face of Hard Candy, or if I'm going to do like a 5 and under makeup look, I like to have different foundations to switch between. So I'm going to keep that one for that reason. This one, I need to try it again because I don't remember how it wore. So maybe I will eventually get rid of it too, but for now I'm going to keep it. This one is an incredible, like almost like a luminous foundation, and this one as well actually is a self-setting foundation and it wears pretty nicely. You just have to be very careful with what you like what primers you use it, but it's not bad. I have a love-hate relationship, you guys know that. And last but not least, oh my gosh, we have Haus Labs, the Triclone Foundation, the MAC Studio Fix Everywhere All Over Face Pen, and the Frankie Rose Matte Perfection Foundation. I feel like I'm the only influencer in the world that doesn't go crazy about this foundation. But again, I haven't used it in so long that I forget if it's actually really that good. So let me know what you guys think of Haus Labs, but I am going to keep her. And then the MAC Studio Fix little pen. I love this one. It is so easy to use. It's so cute and practical. Oh my gosh, practical. It's a clickable, what? It's a clickable little pin. Man, I need some coffee in my life. Okay. And you just like click it and it's nice and full coverage and it's matte. As you can see, I've used quite a bit. This is the shade that I'm in, NC42. And then Frankie Rose Cosmetics Matte Foundation. You can't go wrong with this one, so keeping it. Wow, I am so shook. I did not realize that I had so many like foundations that I just didn't even reach for. And look at that. So much clean. It's so much clearer. It's clean. It's a little organized, you know, as much as I can. And these are foundations that I actually use. I am so happy with what we decluttered. And just for a reference, this is everything that we got rid of. Mind you, these are products that I'm keeping, but just moving downstairs. But all of this is what we decluttered. So that was everything that I decluttered, you guys. Look at how beautiful my skin is. I am using the skin tints that I told you guys from Naked Sundays. Like, this is the perfect everyday skin tint if you're just going to be around the house doing chores, but you want to look a little cutesy. This is the one. I am currently going to clean my room, organize everything, and then start putting those foundations away. So let me know your thoughts on the foundations that I decluttered. I'm so proud of myself. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what we should declutter next. And until next time, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.